Alright. It's a bit longer to get set up today. Had some wonderful Windows and bullshit updates. Again. That's 2 out of 4. Like, I got a 50-50 since yesterday on, like, breaking my shit, so I would need to do, like, not a stream. Kinda sucks. Alright. Done. So, we left, we had all of this going on. That's almost done. Gonna be able to put all of the things, and I've had some discussions. Put that at 1 speed while we talk. I've had some discussions with the people in the disc, and apparently we can make just bridges. Because if we can do... Also, I double checked. Apparently the... Where's the decor? This bullshit right there. That's not decor. You need that. And the automation mod should work on the floodgate dam the way it's announced. Other thing, this is not supposed to be able to plant berries. That's a whole thing. Like, as much as I said, oh my god, it's so fucking cool, like, thank you, apparently no. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna remove this thing right now, find a way that those guys can have access, and plant one right there that we could spread, because after that it's gonna be long time ago before we can do that again. Apparently I found some cheese, but we're gonna use it. This and this. Already, let's fucking go. And we're gonna be able to let that spread as soon as this is unpaused. Now, anyway, I don't think it can... Yeah, there's no path. We need to get this in. We're gonna be able to plant it right there before the update. Yep, that's it. I'm not gonna be a victim of my big mouth on that one. Okay, kimchi. We need more. You know what? I think it's time to start instead thinking ahead. Blast this down. Because I need one more of those. It's gonna be a full-blown, like, farming field. And I think we're still good to drop about ladder reduce right there. Oh, bull. Okay, fine. Yeah, that 3D terrain is still something I'm not used to. Bullshit. Okay. This got one in. I'd rather have it this way. No. That's gonna bug me. Bye-bye. That's it. Worst case, we can do like one like this. Bridge. And we're gonna need to upgrade this game. So we're talking what, lumberjack, the upgrade. We can do 2 triangles, so that doesn't work. The barn can be on this side. That's the one we have. Okay, so if we get... Basically the idea is we're gonna try to get... I'll do it there. The idea is to get one barn like this, one barn like this, and on top of that, it's gonna be in the food and the farms, logging loft, like this. Whatever. So that's the target. That's 4, 8, 12. The bramble dance is gonna go wild. Around this zone. So probably we could use it. No, we don't need anything one deep. Well, if we make that thing be a thing, that could be bamboo. Oh, we do the 2 logging station with bamboo there. But that, No, I kind of like the idea of getting that in that zone-ish. It's gonna be a pain to micromanage. Just to get the place to plant. Because basically we need, what it's 3 per 6? Yeah, that's big. If we can drop it right there in the zone, that'd be nice. Oh shit, we're out of ropes again. Okay, berries. Yeah. That's on the rope thingy. That's on the berries, and that's on the berries. Okay. Go rope. And go rope thingy on this one. Because berries are about to be a thing up here. We're gonna be able to open up those guys and go berserk on those. Just need to finish the planting down there, but for that we need more water, and those guys don't make it. Oof. That's gonna be rough to make it. Okay, I hope that's not gonna be a long bad tide, or we're gonna be in trouble. Shit. No, that's a lot of water to move to fill that up. And the cannon is there for a reason. I just were too far. The previous version of Waterfall, like, let's say this pond was close enough to the main river, you were starting on the other side, right in that zone, let's say, and you could water cannon it in. Not anymore. Well, some of you may die, but that's gonna happen. Can speed up a little bit. What did we work on? Seeds. Oh, we're over 0. Braised cabbage is coming in. Berries are still good. We got pumpkins. Yeah, they're starting to get like their first bite into the pumpkins. Chips. Nope. We're out of oil. Still need to do more. Well, I think that's our first harvest on those guys. So that was done quite late in the last episode, so I think we're not that bad. That's lumberjack. Bye. The idea is if those start to overflow, I want to have the gatherer flag. Yep. Right there. So we can go and grab the flowers. We're going to make some of that at least to get going with the ENS. The soda, we're not going big on it, so that's the idea behind this thing. It's gonna be our bramble source for now. When we get to domesticated ones, that's so much nicer. What's any ratio on that? 1 and 1. Wait, what? Oh, dumb. 19 for 2. Yeah. Not sure what's supposed to... Okay, unplantable, okay. Probably that's because I opened the dev thing to just remove the fog, so I got that there. But yeah, that's different. That's 2 and 19 hours. Those are 1 per day. But honestly, beavers, they have a rough time cutting 2 per day. Unless you go like crazy bonker as hours. Okay, don't be over 5, please. Come on. Shit. Okay, it's gonna be tight on water. We're not even able to keep juice anymore. Don't get a chance at it. Like, this is gonna be a nice kickstart. We're gonna need more. The more I look at it, the more like the NS are gonna start there. We can use all of that for berries because you don't have a like clockwork berry thingy, and making it in there, that's like last resort. I killed all my berries and I want to do science. Otherwise you don't want to mess with that. Hell no. And what's up? You know what? To give us a little chance, you're gonna make a few books. We're gonna get all that water, berries, and everything back. Because we're only at 75. How the fuck are they going down? I don't have a press set to the ENS yet. Whatever. Okay, we're back on steel. Maybe you know what? If we can do one for medium cauldrons. And what's the other one? Sort of places they go in there. No. Into the medium. I think a couple drill bits would be nice, but at that point we're gonna do them in the other place. Ooh, I forgot drill bits are science, but they're gonna chug our scrap real quick. Just scrap. Okay, no, we got this left. So all that stuff right there. Well, they kind of started. Okay. But it's gonna be time to think about it for real, cause it's going down. And we scavenge a lot. That's what makes or breaks a run on the water beavers. Could be your scrap metal. Hey Stinger, what's up? Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the raid. How did it finish? Hey Vesper. You're all back? So, welcome in Raiders. That's basically the game that I was playing before Oni 1.0 came out not so long ago. But this is not the base game. It's a faction that's basically, I called it a DLC for the game. A whole different faction, so rules are different, bunch of stuff. Well, the loop was not as long as last time, but the loop's been completed. What was it? I went to Arisia or you, and then... No, I went to Arisia, went to you, went to... I think there was a step between, and then came back to me. That was a funny one. But if you got a minute, go look up at the Hot Potato on Discord. Toxic brought up like a super sweet overlay for the event. It's amazing. Ah, shit, forgot about those guys. So if I don't want them to bother me... we're gonna do this. Wait. Let me excite you just a little more. Try that. Nice. It worked. Nope. Still don't have the image popping up. Okay. Something else to fix. There we go. Now, those guys are gonna leave me alone. Come on. Sorry about the burpees. Okay, we're gonna have our next Kaboom session coming up. Just need to be sure that we clean. Okay, gonna remove all of this. At least for now, because we need to cut out this. To drop the little project we got going on is, where did I drop it? I don't see it. Shit. Maybe like this. I have something. There. I'm gonna put like the king of all like lumberjacking barn. So lumberjack barn with lumberjacking bonus on top. This goes right there. So we're gonna be able to harvest all of this and all of this. That's the main plan. We still need to load up that pond also. Plan to load this. Over here we're kind of doing nicely, even though cabbage are a bit low. And rice is doing its thing. Brain salt. Woohoo. Yeah, we got a few, and shrooms also. We're good. I think our biggest bottleneck now is still sunflowers, and that kind of sucks. I think we're gonna have to forfeit like this on the pumpkins to do it. Let's say up to there. That's gonna be sunflowers. But we're good because there's a lot of pumpkins that are not being harvested on this side, so it means we're overproducing just a bit. But we're not making chips. When we get the chips, it's going to be a problem. Because yes, it produces more food, but when you look at, let's say, this, oh, come on. The younger thing there, let's say it's like plus 100, minus 100. Well, the pumpkin's going to give like 25, 50. The chips are going to give 5, 10. So yes, you produce more items, but when they eat it, they get less hunger filled. I hate this mechanic, but at the same time, it kind of makes sense. Similar with sunflower seeds, yes, you can produce a lot of them, but and we need to make those stupid chips, but to make the chips we also need the oil. Okay, where am I using the oil? Nitro. That one we're pretty good though. We don't have... No. Whoa, what the fuck? Nothing doing. Ooh. That's bad. Okay. Blast. The fuck? Okay, so the idea was to lumberjack barn. This side. The other one there. And the left is the farms. Here we go. Boom. And pat. Zoom. Good. They're all loaded. The fuck? Now we're gonna have access to all of this. Need to put back the cutting orders. We don't need those. No, I'm not going checkerboard. Too lazy for that. If there was a mod for that lets you like pick checkerboard, I'd be down, but been there, done that too many times. Nope, not happening. Instead, we just go like this. And we start back down here from, let's say, whatever. Boom. Oops. All right. There we go. So we're using the brambles. We need to move them around. I always forget that now you don't need to remove the brambles to have path. So we can get all the way down there, let's say, and like this. This one's gonna go out. Boop. And if we need something, well, we're gonna do the bramble dance. That's fine. I mean, we're gonna have 12 dedicated beavers doing the bramble dance all day long. Hopefully we can get enough for soda and kimchi to go up, but even there, we're stalling on cabbage. God damn. Come on. Here we go. Yeah, that's gonna be the my skin on my teeth. but we should be fine. Over there. Ooh, hello. Okay. So now what I want to try to do is, what they asked about is if you do bridge, let's say like this, and you want to have bridge like this. From what I remember, bridge there will not get built. Bridge there can get built. So, want to give it a try. I'll leave that there. So those guys can go and cut this side, remove the thorns, and we're gonna start talking real power. But of course, like switching this lane for Giga Wheels, but we got, I think, enough blueprint to do whatever we want with that. So that should be fine. Good. So we're gonna need power on this one. On this one, there's a third one. There. So we're gonna have to do a big shafting game all around the... Wow. And I can't yet confirm or deny if DNS needs power. Gatherer? Harvester? Hello? Harvester. Okay. You know what? You're on. Let's go. And you're there to get the Lotus. Good. Done. Like this. Gonna be able to spread. And we're gonna do a little like stupid gymnastic around this one, but it's gonna work. You are not required right now. And we're just gonna fill this up. Good. Oh. Fuck. We're supposed to be making bombs somewhere. Like, one of you's making it, right? Yes. Okay, so why the fuck do you just not bring it there? Come on. But I know where this comes from. There was a point where this guy was the one in charge to bring all the bomb everywhere. No one could touch it. It was a nightmare. Now, well, I knew about that. It's not a thing anymore, but we had a nice little med bay, so it would be like quick trips and everything, but no. So we need more haulers again. Yeah, ENS is really gonna come in clutch to get those robots going, because we're wasting so many beaver hours with those guys not being like at that point. Anyway, you can't even make nitro because we're out of oil, so your brain salt, fine, make brain salt. We got booze, we got bad water, and we still got a few lives to munch on. So yep, everybody's gonna help. That's gonna be a bit more water for everyone. That's wonderful. As long as I don't have to crank those in. But you know what? I'm not gonna do it. I would like to go and grab that tea I forgot to grab on my way in. So give me a couple of minutes and I'll be right back. I can't make it longer. Just want to be sure I had no death of thirst. Don't see any, but... Ooh! GC! What's up, buddy? That's funny. GC is a very well versed timber borner and water beaver enthusiast. He's been, if I'm not mistaken, he's been one of the first to go for it and just, I don't care, I'm gonna try it when it came out. And that was like back in U4. Okay, can we finish that water shit, guys? I want to plant and remove this. I don't care if you're thirsty, you'll get over it. Ropes. Oh, they need water for that, right? Yeah, okay. How the fuck am I still at 20? I was like at 25, 30, something like that the other day. Water is still shy. 4 cycles in. God. We're gonna kill someone. 2 beavers in a dream? Really? Dude, why do we still have this? Because... this. Okay, no, we're good. Nope, we're not. We need a path there. So we need this that will grow in. God damn, the spread. Then we can put back the path, remove this. Ooh, hello, beautiful. How's that going? Still super low. Well, to be fair, we don't have the extra hands on deck because... planks? The fuck, planks? Fine. You win. We'll do one. Just a flash. I totally forgot about first. This guy needs to harvest. This guy is useless. This guy should be there. This guy is useless. This chestnut also are going down. Our basic ingredients are flying up the shelves faster than we can think about it. Right, getting those ENS on and clockwork towers is something we're gonna have to look at seriously before we move any step forwards into boosting population. Like the workshop zone there, forget it, not now. That's doing its thing. We got the power to power way more stuff, but we don't have the paw power. We just have the water power. And I'm the one saying that now. Well, to be fair, that's not hard mode. We need to remove it. Like, we're making way too many pumpkins. But at the same time, it's like the basic horror food. I don't know. Hear me out. We could do, I think, another one of those. Shit. Now we're missing just... No, it would have to be like on this second level, but that's only one under, and now we got ladders. So let's say to build it up, just go with staircase there. We find a blast. All of this. Actually, we could, if we crammed the mine all the way over there, there's a way we make like a decent zone. And cut like there. Waterfall. Keep this in. That works. I don't say I like it, but I can get used to it. So we really have the mining. Anyway, those are gonna get the fuck out. Well, we're gonna have to keep one for the quartz, but coal, iron, because we're gonna need to start thinking about making our own scrap in a not so decent future. Okay, we're gonna pause those guys. They're pointless right now. And we're gonna slowly go this way to get all of that. But that's like super long term. We still got 1,000, but it's not that much. Like, those are starting to be empty. And we got nothing left over there. Maybe we're gonna put that back to normal at least. Start going this way. So we don't get like shortcut. Yeah. Fuck. Did I forget? No. Okay. So we got. Ooh. Nice. Got the roofs going on. Nice. Nothing like that. I hate this mod. We need more roofs. I'm gonna start an official complaint / petition on the channel of the mod. God damn, we need more roof options. Like, I get the idea. Like, cool, you want me to cover all my paths with that, so I cannot do what I'm about to do on this side, so we get a roof and bullshit, but give me options. We need more. Like, it has to be a whole... Where is it? There. Like, it's gonna be that. It has to be like a whole sub-menu, 14 layers. Give me all of the options. Please. That's it. I'm asking for too much. Lepan's gonna tell. No, they're still eating it, but... No, we're kind of nice to a point where we should get some flowers in. Because as soon as we see flowers, we can start the tea. Yeah, sure, so we get more beavers. No, seriously, we need to boss those guys. That's just too bad. We're gonna die. We barely have 3 water per beaver per day. 7 days in. We're stretching to 10. We've got people working all over the place. Like, we've got too many houses, but not enough hours. So, where do we cut? Logs, I guess. We're loaded on those. So you can take a chill pill. Forester, you're fucking useless. Harvester, no, you were working. Okay, after that, kimchi houses. We don't have enough to get them rolling, so let's put those on pause. Hey, Critter. Yeah, this is a mod. It's a whole faction. Like, I call it a DLC for the game, basically. It's the third faction, as I like to call it for the mod. it came out, if I'm not mistaken, update 3? Maybe? Question mark? Yeah, it changes a lot of things in the game. You're not playing the same game basically. You have the same basic mechanics, but just the fact that you can use like all of your buildings, like in this case, like my farms, they are watertight. They are my dam. That's how it's meant to work. Like you're beavering around for real. Your buildings are your house, are your dam. Super fun. But sometimes there's stuff that's shit that hurts. But it's part of it. No, it's super fun. No, you're not that baked. It was very fun, and there's a lot of cool little things I'm discovering because basically I stopped playing Timberborn about 2 years ago at the same time that a bit before U6 came out, so that's when like the 3D water and all that stuff was around. I know about bad water, but 3D water, that's all new to me. So all the stuff that it brings to this faction, plus when I started my break, there was no monument and stuff like that. So like where is it? The Wander, this one, that didn't exist back then. It was there for the basic faction, it just came out. But Lapam didn't have time to bring that up, but now it's there. I'm very curious what it's gonna be. But yeah, 50,000 science, it's gonna be a rough run. Science is not free with those guys. That's the main deal about it. You have to get into your library, and if you want to make science, well, you gotta spend food for it. It's not just a building that you put on the side and does nothing. You might see this, but this is just the Engineer's Lodge. Okay, it was renamed Mechanics Lodge, but to get one gear, it's not one plank. It's 2 plank and 2 logs. So just that, you think about where you use your gears and everything, and all the other stuff is the blueprints that you get up there. That everything that's on this line, you got the same thing on the other side with the architect, but those guys, they do platforms instead, and a whole other set of blueprints. So if you want anything in there, you have to do it with the various like recipes for each and every one. They have a pretty much basic set plus one special thing each. Now the only ones I got are the large farmhouse. It's this building right there. Actually, we got 2. There's another one right there, and we're set to build at least 4. And then the other one I didn't touch yet because I don't have the science for it. It's in the power, the super duper huge water wheels, like the chunker. I don't have the science for it yet, so that's one of the big ones I'm looking forward to. But for now, we're also trying to make some kabooms, but there's this left. We got 85. I think we can take a chill pill on nitro. So you make salt. Yeah, because you need your brain boosting salts for a bunch of stuff. So, well, at least we got it. Ooh. Hello. Okay. You need tar because you need like those smallish tanks like insulated. And nitro because you want to explode stuff. You need your nitroglycerin. But now this guy is gonna make healing stuff. This guy is gonna get the fuck out of there, or still nitro. We're gonna take a little pause. Take 85 dynamites for now, we're good. And you're done with this, so let's go back to... Fuck, we're out of booze anyway. Okay, well, take a break. But that's 6 beavers that don't have a house anymore because everything is a house. You got the dwellers and the worker. Except those things like with awnings like that, more like primitive stuff. Well, those don't have dwellers. Like your pumps. Every time you drop a water pump, fine. But that's 3 more people that are gonna live in your town. They reproduce just like the folk tales. So every time there's place available around, they're gonna reproduce. But they fuck faster than rabbits. Empty beds don't stay empty for long. Very cool mod. I got some stuff to complain with decisions that were made along the way with the changes, but also I got very good words for other stuff that was changed along the way, so I'm just having fun discovering like what changed. And obviously I'm trying to go and get that wander because I've never done it, I've never seen it. All of the nuclear power stuff is all brand new except this one, and that's it. The other stuff is all new. The only one that was there last I played was this one. And just basically a building to process like whatever you get from the nuclear abyss thingy there. Yeah, a lot of stuff to go across. Shit, water is still barely going up. Okay, we need to cut somewhere. We're gonna cut on the ropes. Because we that's at least enough to do this one. Okay. Nope. Okay, can't. The fuck, we're out of planks again. Where is it? There. Can you move your ass and go get the dust? Okay, guys, fuck it. You asked for it. 18-hour days. Yeah, but where am I wasting that much water? It's impossible. Because we're gonna have something that's gonna hit us real soon, and I kind of don't see, like, this is making books. Just because we need to use the paper that we're making there. Paper. Ooh. Okay, 16 water per hour. Okay, you guys are gonna take a chill pill. You two. I need to cut my water use. What else? The juice is fine. The food is fine. Soda's fine. Okay, so we're gonna just let that run a little bit. And hopefully water will go up before we get hit by something. As much as I want to get going and make more, we're super tight. Like, best case I think would be a bad tide. So while the bad water gets into the mix, we have more pumpage going on for a longer time. Drought might be very dangerous. Worst comes to worst, the medium mine, we could sacrifice tool to get water, but it's barely anything. The fuck, we're making chips. Who's making chips? Did I build a... We don't even have unlocked, right? No, the T1 doesn't do it. It would be the industrial... No. Oh, okay, no, the clockwork kitchen. Okay, so I got one of those guys somewhere making chips. Well, I guess if that makes them happier, and it's gonna be rough on longer, but it's not using water, so I don't care. Water is my problem right now. Like, if we see that alarm within the next 2 days, we might suffer a very, very, very heavy death wave. Okay. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to let that run. As long as I'm behind the keyboard, there's not going to be like the BRB whatever on the screen, but honestly, I have nothing else I can do unless I find a way to stop the bleeding on water. And I got a couple messages to deal with for the event I'm organizing for the oxygen included hot potato at the end of the month. So we're gonna let that roll a little bit. Hopefully water will go up. I want that water to be like at 5k, 6k if possible. So we need to be pumping. That's all we can do right now. I stopped. Those guys right there, they're not dumping anymore. That was a huge water bleed. We're still trying to keep this loaded, this loaded, this loaded. Think this is kind of an overstretch, at least for the fill up. Once it's loaded, it might be something else. But still, there's a stupid thing I did. I think we're gonna patch it. Because like, one-way paths like that, they chug a ton of water. Oh, we need a double there. Q game. Fine. See? I did it. Now build that fucking thing. Because every one deep thing like that is super expensive on evaporation. So, you know what? We're going to do the same thing right there. Plug the hole. Bang. Good. So that's going to give us a better chance. And over there, there's no like one wide or bullshit. We got it pretty wide. Like channels like that are killers on evaporation. That might be why we're not like catching up. Ew. Okay, no. Gonna need a little warm up at the same time. Yep. If anything, use the A-Listen or something. I got my headphones on, just gonna go refill and wait for the water to go up. Hopefully, well, it's going up and down. I don't remember what's the longest you can get before anything happens. I know that 30 days is the worst you can get on hard mode on droughts and bad tides, and the shortest you can get on good cycle is 3 days, but on normal, like, I'm clueless. Because I think that if that can go to like 18 days, we might survive. With a bit of luck, the berry juice is going up too. So that's basically making water out of thin air. I don't know, we might have a chance. Okay, so I'll be right back. So, water has not moved. Ish. We're gonna need to take a pause on the shrooms. We're using too much. Shrooms are off. That's gonna be more. Oh, this stupid bullshit. Sure. Pause. Shit. Well, I said 15, but I thought it would be higher, but we just chug out quite a bit. Merci, Cricri. Ouais. Ooh. New goal, let's go. Well, I guess new goal is 10 at the same time, so we get more emotes. Oh, and that's our first 6 months. That reminds me, we're supposed to have the new batches in, but they're still in progress. No, I'm late to the party. Shit. Okay. Merci, Cricri. Yeah, most of you may know my big language is French. So people that I know speak French, when there's stuff like that and whatnot, like they come in, say hi, whatever. I like to do it in French too. If you speak another language, I can say like, hi, welcome in, how's it going today? I'll do it in your language with a lot of pleasure, but I don't know that much. Ah, for fuck's sake. Okay. At least I can move this. This. Wow, 6 months. Didn't think I would see that. Oh, and Geekon fan, thanks for the follow. Missed that one. Yeah, looking at the time was right about when I left my ass from my seat to go elsewhere. Sorry. Yeah, they're dying on the bramble dance. God damn. More pumps. No, I just need to upgrade my pumps. It's time that we move to the deep ones. Okay, we got 150. Perfect. Time. the upgrade. Okay, so we need 400 science that we're not doing right now to get the next step. At least we're... No, okay, now that's going up. Okay, so turning off the mushroom was a good thing. Gonna stop that so we stop infecting beavers. No, that's supposed to be on pause. You too. Because we're not making any more of that. Brain salts, we can go for a bit. We're low. God damn. Okay. Gonna do science level 2. At least it's gonna be easier on the wallet. Maybe we just put 1 at least, but it keeps going. Chemistry is not there that much. Berries. Yeah, it's going up. Okay, so we're gonna be able to make juice, so that's gonna give us more liquids. Peas, we got them, no problem. And water is a bit tricky, but with the juice we're making also, plus they get happy for the visit. I think what libraries, what, 3? Yeah, so that's a good boost. We want to keep that in. Okay. Especially for the kids, so they grow up faster. Can put those kids to work. Okay. That's... Start with, I can use a water cannon for that. Too far. Even if I use the 30 degrees. No, wait, like to land in there would need to be like here. Got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No way. Well, maybe it comes back to if we can shut this out. Get like maybe a 45 there. The problem is to close this place. Otherwise, if we close all of this, have the cannons there and shoot only good water. Now, fuck it. Aquafire. 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 That's such a dick move. Because I need the solar cells to do all that stuff. But do the solar cells. I need glass. And I need the ingots. Those, you do them there. So it's kind of... Technically, I could make it. But officially I can't because I don't have the ENS going. Again. I need one of those up. Scaffolding. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. ENS. ENS. I'm done. Been running around like dog chasing my tail. ENS is coming in. We're going late game. Fuck it. I'm done goofing around. Sure, we're gonna be able to try the zip line and everything, but we're gonna have so much easier ways to make rope and whatnot. At least the berry juice can save us a bit. So we can consider that we have like 3.5k, not 3.2. Yeah, that better be a short one. So really maybe we start thinking about the, where is it, the sluice house? Valve Lodge. Okay. There. It's not even science locked. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna put it there. I'm gonna stare at my shame straight into the face. But this is where I think I'm gonna call it anyway due to the time it is. So officially, whatever. Call it rage quit. Call it using the opportunity that this could be a rage quit to say I'm gonna quit now anyway because it's time. But yeah, 50-50, can agree on that. But that's cool. That's gonna change a lot of things for the future because we can start working on that super duper box upstairs containing a crap ton of water, and that's gonna be so wonderful. Ooh, that's gonna be cool. So don't worry, I got you covered. Kender's online doing her achievement hunting on the beavers. Wonderful map creator. I've still yet have to play one of her maps. That's probably going to be the next thing when I'm done with this one. Go say a warm hi and welcome. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon as usual, 1 p.m. Eastern, with the oxygen included. Honestly, I almost did it today because I had so much shit I wanted to do on that after the stream and it was hard to stop. So that's gonna be pretty a fun one. We're getting to go do some 3-hugging, and if you're not already, be sure to tap that little follow button so you can get it when I'm there. Otherwise, everything is gonna be on the YouTube's, or there is the Discord to stay up to date on whatever is going on. By the way, all the info for the hot potato event is there also on the Discord, happening at the end of the month. And have a wonderful rest of your whatever you're doing. Bye bye.